Hi, my folks. This is Elena.
And Michelle. And we begin. Ooh, kind of giving me like Zelda vibes.
Totes.
Yeah.
I could accept that compliment.
What is it meant to be?
It's just a pendant.
Just from your own thoughts and minds?
Yeah, I just thought it'd look cool. So today I made curry, and it's been a while. I think like a couple of years since I made curry, and it's good. And I don't know, I feel like I had these thoughts a few years ago, and it just hasn't been relevant since. But every time I have it, because it's, I don't know, within it is like a pound of potatoes, and they always just absorb all the yummy curry flavor, and it's just so good. And so I always think, get this, just curry the potatoes, and then mash them up, and it'd just be curry mashed potato. Right? It's just been so long since I made it, I forgot that I'd had that thought. And now that I'm having it again, it's like, this is old news, but I still have not done it.
Speaking of hexagons, I know about hexagons.
Tell me more.
I've been making hexagons, crocheting them.
Oh.
Avery came over. Oh my gosh. So we have the counter in the house that is, he's always been able to walk underneath it. And today he's grown a foot overnight.
Oh my.
Now he banged his head on it. And so he needed to come over to me, but I was crocheting. So I just talked out loud my thought process, and my thought process is rather silly. Well, right now I'm doing like a swirly hexagon. So each new layer, it adds in another one. So I have one and then a double, and then I have one and double. Or I have, 1, 2, and the double, and so on. So when he came over, I was doing 5, so I had him help me count. And he wanted to continue into 6, and I'm like, no, instead of 6, I say doubly for 1, and then double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doubly-double. I'm like, having to explain that, it's like, why do I say that? It helps me stay with it.
So was he like laughing about it?
No, he was trying to stay with me, and he just wanted to count, and it was
cute.
Like, I had to stop him every time. Nope, not 6. It's double. But he was sweet, and he was going really slow, and so it's like, he got the rhythm. I was like, once I go through, that's when you can count it.
Good. Man, I know that sometimes it's hard for a third-party person to be helpful, and they'll just start saying other numbers, and they won't understand why you're feeling frustrated.
I've never done that to you.
Yeah, I remember one time I was crocheting something that required me to like chain 8 or do like an octuple crochet thing, and I was saying like I tend to just count it in pairs of 4, and it's hard for me to count to 8 when I'm trying to focus on staying pattern, so 4 twice is much easier. So this, I feel your question in the air. I don't know, it seemed like a pendant that should be signed with like an artist signature kind of thing. Like this was the craft maker, and so this is our last name, or
that's our last name?
Yeah.
It looks like 2 people like fighting, and there's a table. Do you see it?
I do, but also it's our last name. Just a few videos. Oh, actually, I don't know when. It might have been the Window Nook one, or maybe the Mask one. I have no idea. You had asked if I ever use our last name in
my art.
I know. I mean, like, it's not. Mine and my brother's last names, Andy Lane's last name. Yeah, you had asked if I ever used that particular last name, and I just don't think I have. Not this way. Not written this way. So today is the day. And it's beautiful. And I think it's done. Oh, yeah, it's done.
I love it. That's a fun stamp to have, too.
Yeah, I want one. That is something that people have, like, to sign important documents.
Yeah, or like a wax seal. Get one of those, too.
I would love to.
Merry Christmas.
It's more like you just buy me an eraser and I carve into it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
See you next time.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.